Welcome to the Your Hair Podcast. This is episode 106 of the damn podcast. We here. Snow locked us in, but it ain't gonna stop us because we're gonna keep going. And we know this podcast is gonna be kind of tough because we don't have anything to talk about.
We got a lot to talk about.
Find a podcast on Apple, Spotify, YouTube, Anchor.fm, www.yourhairpodcast.co. We cannot afford the M. I should probably update that website. Dave,
Yo.
I want to throw something right at you, bro. I want to bring back the Grateful Minute. Grateful Minute, bro. I want to bring it back to the old days. The old days. So I just want to say.
Start it? Go ahead.
Yeah, that's how I want to start it.
Go ahead.
I'm grateful for the cards I've been dealt.
What cards, bro?
The cards, but just in life, being born and whatever I have, all these things that I've been born with, meeting, beautiful people, and not really having to worry about fucking if I'm gonna get shot tomorrow, because there's still crimes going on.
Sure is.
Through all this shit, COVID, like people, like school shooting, like I don't know, man. Like I saw a couple. I had a rough long day because I was shoveling all night. Then I woke up from a nap and I saw like 5 articles of like shootings, and I'm like, what can I be like mad about, bro? I'm shoveling some snow. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like I
should like that. That's good perspective
for what I got.
For sure, man. For sure.
Yeah.
That's a good world wide view. You zoomed out. You know what I mean?
Yes.
You zoomed out. You're
yes.
like, shoveling snow sucks. We got about 2 feet of it, and my back hurts, and I'm aching. And another 2 hours of this. You just did a quick zoom out. You said, "Hey, man, my cards are pretty good."
I felt 50 today.
Bro, did you used to like snow when it snowed, and do you hate it now?
Oh, bro, I used to fucking love it, dude. Going sledding.
Me too, dude. I used to be like, why do all these stupid adults hate the snow?
Yeah, I get it now, dude. Bro,
you guys are stupid.
Out in Jersey here, we got I don't know if it was above a foot. I'm pretty sure it was. And by me, bro, it was at least 15 inches. It was terrible. I went twice at night. Just my driveway and shit.
Wow.
Like yesterday,
bro, I didn't touch
it. We did it twice. It was 10 inches and another 10 inches. I'm like, bro, what the fuck is going on?
Bro, I only went outside to shovel. Teddy is, Teddy's like 8 pounds. He's like this big.
Yeah.
I had to shovel him a little path in a little patch of grass so he would piss outside. Yeah, man. And when I would do that, I'd come back 4 hours later, and it was the same. I didn't even shovel it. I was like, bro, this is crazy. I can't remember it snowing this much. But that's a good Grateful Minute, man. I like that Grateful Minute.
Yeah, dude. What about you? You got something?
Grateful Minute. I'm grateful I have shelter, dude, especially in this time. I have my own apartment. It's mine. I own this bedroom right here I'm in. There's a roof over my head, and it's warm, and there's food in it, and my wife's here, and it's just dope. I have my little dog.
That's your spot, bro.
I'm grateful I have a spot, bro. I'm grateful, not everyone has a spot. And that's another zoom out thing. Not everyone has a spot. In this weather, dude. I'm more so grateful today.
Yeah.
I have my own spot, man.
Hell yeah. Damn.
That's what I'm grateful for, dude. Thanks for kicking that off, bro. Bringing it back. Dude.
We bring it back.
And I like that.
Yeah.
I like that.
Yeah, hey, we stick it to the roots.
We got 93 subscribers, bro. I want to state this now. We just got a new one 2 hours ago. Heather, I see you, girl. I see them all. And now,
first 100 get a share in the company.
Yeah.
And I'm talking stocks. And I'm talking stocks.
I'm talking stonks, dude. I'm telling you right now, you're in. You're in the first 100. You're in.
Yeah, you're in.
After that too, we love you, but
I'll take everyone though. I'll take everyone. I'll take what I can.
Of course, you got to take the first 100 with you. That's a whole different tribe. So I'm saying this. So we had it at June. That was our mark. We said 100 subscribers by June. That's what we said. It's the beginning of February.
We're at 75 too.
We are 7 subscribers away from our 100 goal. And this year is about setting goals and either accomplishing or falling short. But it's about setting goals and trying to, through action, accomplish them. So, this is the challenge we're putting out.
Yeah.
You're in the first 100. I'll do some weird shit. I'll write you a letter. I'll take a phone call. I'll get a dinner, like a COVID 6-foot dinner with you. I'll do some weird shit.
I'll risk COVID for my first 100.
Dude. But so listen, why don't we shrink the gap? Why don't we set it at April? April, so we're knocking 2 months off.
Okay.
April.
Is that what we do? Is that what we're supposed to do with goals?
I don't know. I mean,
hey, you know what? We're setting the trend, so we'll do it. April.
Right
by
now,
April.
Dude, April.
I'm down. Let's do it.
I think April Fool's Day, bro. It's like that's when we know.
Yeah.
If we don't, we close up shop and it's over. So our fate lies in our subscribers' hands. You want us to stop doing this?
My happiness is gauged by how many subscribers we get.
No, bro.
No.
We did this.
I want to throw in the grateful minute. I want to ask everyone else, if you're listening right now, in the comments, share your grateful minute. Take a minute, pause, think about it, and just put it down there because I want to know.
Yeah.
I want to know, and I think it's a good thing to do every once in a while, even every day. Just nice to step back and just think about it.
Start your day with gratitude, bro. Start your day from a place of being grateful instead of being like, what am I missing? I think it's like a superpower, bro. Your whole day will shift, I think, if you start from that place. But yeah, take Mikey's advice. Pause the video. Think of your own grateful minute and comment down below whatever you're grateful for. It could be small things. Could be the air you breathe. Could be sunlight. Could be having a car. Could be the relationship with your mom and dad. Yeah, I don't know. But put it in the comments below, and we'll read it, and we'll get back to you on that. And yeah, okay. And that makes me think of goals, dude. Yeah. Now that I'm thinking of goals, bro.
I don't even know what goals I have this year. I don't think I picked anything.
Like it's like fair to like say like I think ahead, and sometimes I get a little too crazy, and I'm like, this far off goal of like I made my own thing with the people I love, and it's winning. We're nominated for an Oscar. We're rolling up in a limo to Chinese theater. We're about to fucking set it off, dude. And then I was thinking, bro, don't let me get my money.
Damn.
Hey. Don't let me get my money, dude. Because I'm gonna be like that Kanye song, bro. Wait till I get my money, right? And then everyone's gonna be like, Dave, I'll try to call you 3 times. Be like, I got 7 phones, dude, and I don't.
Yo, Dave, I thought we were boys.
Dude, you're not even gonna recognize me.
Oh.
You're not even gonna recognize me, bro.
You're gonna have those sunglasses, bro, that are just like the fucking rectangle.
Yeah.
You're like, can't see it.
Yeah. Don't let me get my money, dude, because then I'm Kanye.
All I see is the light, because my future's too bright.
Dude, no, but for real, I'm only kidding. That was a joke. But I'm saying, it's good to have dreams,
Yeah.
But you gotta keep the expectations earth level. You know what I'm saying? I think the thing I've been trying to do is like okay, I wanted to act in 2020 somehow. I didn't know how.
Yeah.
It didn't happen. I didn't get cast in a thing. Didn't happen. I auditioned left and right not left and right. I auditioned a few times for, some things, some films, some commercials, and it just didn't happen. And I was like, dang, well, I missed that mark. What could I have done differently? A lot. So I got to take responsibility. Like Julio said, I got to take responsibility for what I did or didn't do. What was my part in this? I achieved this goal or I missed it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I just want to do that more often, bro. I want to be responsible. I want to take my part and just zoom in on that. It's not anyone else's fault. It's not the casting directors. It's not the, because I can't do anything about that. I can't do anything about circumstances outside of myself. What I can do, and I like what Julio said too about like, if you're beefing with somebody, if you're not comfortable in a situation you're in, if you're not happy in a situation you're in, something didn't go your way that you were expecting, like, anything. It wouldn't be a problem to you if you didn't own at least 1% of it. If it wasn't a problem for you, you would own 0% of it. It wouldn't be a problem for you. But since you own a part of that, you own 1% of it at least. So what part of it is yours? What part of it is yours to own? And I don't know. I like that perspective, bro. I like that a lot. You know what I mean?
Yeah, because I think a big thing, like even with the podcast goal stuff, it's like being able
Oh
to
yeah.
identify, you know,
Yes.
like what like the like giving it like a substance, you know what I mean, that you can like look at,
Hmm.
you know, and giving it like a like like your own persona or something, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah. Yes.
And it's something that like once you make it yours, you can like be like, okay, I can actually work on something like this because like
Yeah.
it's all me.
Yeah. Yeah. And we got big changes coming
Yeah,
this year for the
yeah,
podcast.
yeah,
And I think that's exciting for us because like I think the thing we're good at, and the thing I think the reason we've grown this thing. I spoke to shout out Jason. He was going to do the show today, but he couldn't do it because of us being snowed in.
yeah. We gotta
So
make
we couldn't
sense.
get to the studio. Yeah, we'll get him next time. But I was talking to him about the podcast, and I was like, man, sometimes I get insecure, and I'm like, dang, do people hate this? Like sometimes I come back to do it on some weeks, and I'm like, I hope people are getting something from these talks, and I hope people are at least feeling less alone because we're doing this thing at the very least, or people are being moved by it and that we're shifting a perspective here or there, or learning a thing you didn't know before. Or, I don't know. Something always good comes from a healthy conversation, I feel like. But sometimes when I'm in my head or I feel insecure, I'm like, dang, I hope we're not setting anyone back. I hope people are enjoying this and not like hating this and or disliking it. And that was totally my insecurity, which came out of a fear of like not being understood or not or doing work that isn't progressive. You know what I'm saying? And
Yeah,
Jason was like, I think you're totally overblowing this. I think like the people that have listened to your podcast, I've yet to hear anyone say anything like that they dislike it or that they don't want to be a part of it in some capacity or something. And I was like,
mm.
you're right. Anytime I've ever had a conversation about it or anytime anyone's brought it up to me and I haven't even discussed it, it's usually like a positive thing someone has to say or like a constructive thing where it's like, oh, I would like to do this instead. If you guys, maybe threw in like more current events or if the audio was more crisp, or, like stuff like that, constructive things. But no one was ever
Yeah,
like, I just don't get it and I don't like it.
yeah, yeah.
But
We
like
never
also,
got that.
who would say that? You know what I'm saying? Like who would be
True.
like,
And also I think it's important to realize what actually like just technically the podcast as like a thing, like a show, like just like a film or anything. It's once you put it out there, you know what I mean? It's there
yeah,
to be loved or hated. And like
yes,
that's all we can
critique,
offer is to put it
yes.
out there, right?
Well, and the thing I learned about like at least with acting and filmmaking was like the amount of people that like what you do when you release it
Mm.
is the same amount of people that are going to be like want nothing to do with it or dislike it or hate it, or
Yeah.
have like a strong feeling against it. Uh, and you learn to be comfortable with that. Like at a certain point, at least in that side of things, I became comfortable with like rejection, people not liking my work, people, you know, I mean, I haven't had like I've had a few like critiques on like the Rose Yard and stuff where it was like, I didn't like that this one moment or whatever, and it's like we're just speaking different languages, and not everyone's going to understand,
Yeah.
or not everyone's going to appreciate what you put out like other people will. So it's not about pleasing everybody with the things you
Yeah.
put out. You know what I'm saying? It's about pleasing like a person and just saying like, oh, if I've helped a person with my expression, whatever my expression is, then I did a good job.
Yeah.
I did what I set out for. And
And
the
I mean,
meter
I
of
think
success should be that. It shouldn't be like how many fucking.
yeah.
We make the subscriber thing because we want to grow this thing, but it's also like I hope you fuck with us because like we aren't like that really in life. We're not the type of people. I mean, we would do this podcast if it was six people listening to us and we were in the same place
Yeah.
4 years from now, 5 years from now, we would still try to link up and do this podcast, no problem, because we enjoy talking to each other and
Yeah,
doing it.
I was about to say
And
it's like the the fact that like we started it with, the intention of, just doing it.
yeah,
And I think even like the last podcast we had with Julio, like I felt so good just after.
Oh,
Like, remember we were just like we were lit up, and
like
like
superhero.
if and like I'm like my intention every time doing this, I'm always like if I get that, you know what I mean. If all I'm looking for is like to get like satisfy, I guess myself. It's
Hmm.
almost not even about like putting it out and having all the people watch it. It's like this helps me, get through things and like being able to talk to
Yeah,
different people. And I think if I'm at least
yeah,
feeling something, then I'm sure someone else will. Or if they don't, then
yeah,
that's life. That's the world.
yeah, 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 man. I think like there was this Nina Simone quote I posted,
I
or
love Nina Simone.
Niche posted that I reposted. Dude, it messed me
So
all
good.
up. It was all about connection.
Mm.
And this is the quote. This is the quote. James Baldwin and Nina Simone. And it's from James Baldwin. In order to have a conversation with someone, you must reveal yourself. And like to have a conversation, just that's the bare bones of it. To have a conversation, in order to do that, you need to reveal yourself. Otherwise, it's not a conversation. Otherwise, it's just two people going wah 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 wah
Mm.
wah wah wah, and there's no conversing. There's no you're getting something and I'm getting something in return. It's not symbiotic. It's like
Yeah.
someone throwing words at you and they're bouncing off your head and you're throwing words back. And just when someone meets you with intention of just be open and share, dude. Even if it's like this is the thing I think it's about is about instinct. It's about like I know I could say a thing to you because I feel it in the moment, and I don't know what you're gonna say in return, but I'm saying it because I have some desire to like be heard, and also some desire to be responded to with like your opinion, and
Mm.
that's the basis of a conversation. I'm opening myself up to say, oh man, I've been thinking about boof, and what do you think? Because this is how I feel. And that's the only time I think real conversation happens, dude. Because otherwise, I don't know, you're in your head. How many
Yeah.
times have you had a conversation or try to have a conversation with someone and it's like, it feels like stop and go. It feels like I can't, it's not working. Chemistry here
Yeah.
isn't working.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm not vulnerable. I don't want to open up because you're doing a weird thing.
Yeah. Mm.
And it seems like you're being closed off to me right now. So I'm only giving you half of me. You're only giving me half of you. And I don't know. I don't know, man.
Yeah, I kind of struggle with that, like that kind of stuff. I think like from the
Yeah.
beginning before podcast, that was like a real problem of mine.
Yeah. Yeah.
Um, because a lot of the time it's like I won't open that door unless I feel comfortable, and I guess I don't feel
Yeah.
comfortable a lot of the time. But
Yeah. Yeah.
I think that's from like personal insecurities and I don't know,
Yeah.
like just being the way I've been and not
Yeah.
not reaching out for like the conversation, even though I
Right.
want to, and I'm just kind of insecure and scared. I was scared about how it would be perceived or where it would go or
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah. I started when I started doing lives again on Instagram like I used to.
Yeah.
I told you, you saw, and I'm doing them as often as I can. I try to do it every night, but just for an hour. But I started having good conversations again with people. And some people I don't really talk to a lot. Some people are there all the time. Like shout out Katie, she's always there.
Yeah.
And a couple at Matthew, always there. But I've been having conversation with people I haven't spoken to really. And one of them, I was speaking. I was talking to your brother was on there. And someone said something about not sharing, like holding things in. And I was thinking about you, and I was saying like sometimes I get nervous with you because I know that you have this thing, and I have the same thing, but I think I've grown to feel more comfortable sharing the thing than holding it in. But when I'm in pain, like I can't go. I have trouble going to my wife and being like, you know, my dad said this thing and it's really fucking me up right now, or
Mm.
like I'll hold it in and I'll keep it in and it'll fester and it'll bother me and poke at me and grow, and then
Yeah.
I explode at some point with crying or with anger or whatever. But I sometimes with you, I'm like I know Mikey feels very deeply. I know that. And I know we've had talks, really deep talks before, off the podcast about and on the podcast sometimes, but about things going on in your life that you've held on to, and everyone I talk to is always like, I wish I want to get to know Mikey, especially people who listen to the podcast. So like I get like this week I was watching you going, you went on a hike and you posted it, and I wonder if he's all right. I wonder if he's all right. I don't know why I was thinking that, but I was like, because I have this feeling that like for you it's easy to like close it up and deal with it on your own.
Yeah, yeah.
Even if it's hard, and the easier way is to like hit me up and be like, hey dude, can we talk about blah, blah, blah? I know for you it's like the easier way is to bottle it up and just deal with
Yeah.
the pain and deal with
I've
the,
been
you know, figure it out
bottling.
on you.
Been bottling my whole life.
Well, I felt like this week I was like, I don't know why I get the sense, I had like this spider sense that like you were
Mm.
going through a thing and I didn't know. But it's my fault because I didn't reach out to you and ask. My
I'm trying to
insecurity was like, and I don't know if you did or not, but it was like
Yeah.
a thing because I started thinking about you and what you were like before the podcast and how much you've grown through doing this thing for 2 years and having conversation with me all the time and other people and seeing, I think you see the merit now of like, it's okay to have an opinion. It's okay to share my feelings. No one's going to attack me or like
Yeah.
castrate me or get rid of me or throw me to the side or not love me. People like accept me because I share my stuff now. I think sometimes like this is my fear and it's my insecurity that like off the podcast, it's even it's like you because you can handle it. You can I know you can handle things
Uh-huh.
on your own because you have for so long.
Yeah.
But I also want to make sure like I never close that door on you to say like,
Yeah.
you know, like as a reminder, like
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
if it was a silly thing you wanted to talk about or whatever, dude, like
Uh-huh.
let's talk about it. Let's hash it out. You know, let's talk
Yeah.
about some weird stuff from
It,
our past. Let's get weird, dude.
yeah.
Let's
That's
talk
exactly
about that.
that's kind of what it kind of was. So it snowed a little bit. Like this was like on the weekend, I think, before the whole snowstorm.
Yeah.
There's some snow on the ground and stuff, and I was just sitting at home and I was like I was getting ready for this thing, and I was like, I should go like just on like my normal hike that I would like
Uh huh.
normally go on like all the time in high school and stuff. I'd go with friends, I go alone, like I do it a lot, and I wanted
Yeah.
to do it in the
Yeah.
snow because I never did it before. So I dressed up, I got up, like I went out there, and I just started like, and it's so much closer to like where I live now because I moved a little
Mm.
bit, and it's like literally just a walk now. So I was like, oh, it's so weird. And I
Yeah.
haven't been there for like,
Yeah.
I mean, we've been there hiking, but I haven't been there alone on a hike in a long time. And I
Uh
started doing it, and I was like getting weird emotions, like
huh. Uh
doing it
huh.
alone as I was
Uh
going
huh.
up. I was
Uh huh.
listening to some like piano classic.
Oh
I don't know
yeah.
why
Yeah.
going up. I was feeling
Yeah.
weird, but I got to the top, and you know what I love doing? I love going on a hike, and you have your headphones in the whole time, but then like at
Uh,
the top you take them out and you just
Take
shut
them out.
off, and dude, it's so just like
Oh.
quiet, like wind,
Yeah.
like oh my god. But it started bringing me back to like growing up, and I think I kind of realized like you were talking about about like like me bottling up stuff, and like I've done it for a long time. I think
Yeah.
the reason why I've like it's like my habit now, or it has been, is because
Yeah.
like growing up I always would like kind of like fuck I do like really I had really bad luck, and I would fuck up like in some sort of way and just get reprimanded
Right.
because obviously like
Right.
I did something wrong, but then I get I'd be told like that's not good, blah, blah, blah. And I'd always like every time that would happen, I would like really like close off and like shut off. And then like once I was
Yeah.
alone, like once I got like yelled at, and I would go back to my room and I'd be alone, and I just like curl up and then like cry or some shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah.
And this was like from
Yeah.
being like a kid until like even like a couple years ago, when I almost fucking crashed my car and I died. Like I
Yeah.
realized a lot of things, and I would still do that. And I feel like the only time I first like started really like talking about like problems that I have is when I was working with you at the cafe, and I would that's
Wow.
like I wouldn't really like tell people about problems, but I would go to you for a lot of the things, like just like as a when it
Yeah.
was like while it was happening, just to get like
Yeah.
someone to talk about it
I
with.
remember that. Yeah.
So yeah, I appreciate that you did that, because that was definitely like a like getting past this like thing of bottling everything,
Yeah.
and not
Yeah.
telling people.
Yeah.
And even like some friends and stuff, like from the cafe too. I randomly had like the urge to just like kind of just bring something up. Be like, I don't know, I was feeling like this. And I
Yeah,
think that's from, you being able to like help me out with that stuff, and kind of grow
yeah,
in that
man.
way.
That was a mutual thing though. That was like we did that for each other constantly,
Yeah.
bro. Like
Yeah.
I was always bringing stuff to you too. I feel like that I'd be going through or things I was afraid of, or you know, fun shit to share, or whatever. But it was mutual. It was like an effortless mutual thing. Still is. It's still the same deal. Um,
Yeah.
but just yeah, man. Like I got emotional because I was thinking about you and I was thinking about talking to your brother, and like you weren't there, so I was thinking about you while you weren't there, talking about you, and I was like my wish for Mikey, if I had one, would be to never second guess that he has to that he can't share a thing with anyone he feels like in the moment if he's going through something and ask for help. You know what I'm saying? Like that's
Yeah. Yeah.
because like everyone needs help, dog. Like I think that's and you're so self sufficient. It's bananas. You're in your only like mid 20s, dude. You're like one of the most self sufficient human beings I've ever met. Uh, but that's the thing I'd wish for you by like by 25. I'd wish that for you. But like by 30, to be fair, like
Yeah.
is that you feel comfortable asking for some kind of help or assistance because you give it like this. You
Yeah.
someone needs something, you're like, oh, I got you, no problem. I need you to do this thing. It's next Wednesday, 2 a.m. Like, can you be there? And you're like, yeah, yeah, I got you. Got to
Yeah.
get picked up from the airport. Mike will pick you. You want to make a thing? Mikey's got you. You need advice? Mikey's got you. You need a link? Mikey's got you. There's so many times I've seen you do that, and I could count on one hand how many times I think I've seen you ask for help for something. And I'm not saying you need help, and I'm not saying like you're in trouble right now, bro.
No,
You
yeah.
you need
Yeah.
you need any because you're doing just fine. But I'm saying like selfishly, I think I want to see you evolve into this like this person who has no qualms about being like Dave. I feel emotional. I just climbed
Yeah.
this mountain and I'm feeling weird. I don't know what it is. Let's get weird together and be like fuck yeah, because it's lonely to feel that way and be. But also, dude, and here's the thing. Now
Yeah.
I'm speaking through my eyes. You know what I'm saying? I'm speaking
Uh-huh.
through the only thing I know, and my lens is clouded with. I
Mm.
hate being alone. I have trouble.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
where I'm trying to grow and be more self sufficient and more like, you know, just more happy to be by myself. But I think you've got a good hold on that. I think I've got a good hold on this I feel comfortable sharing thing, and that's why I think this works because we started very different, and we're starting to do
Yeah.
this. I think like we're meeting each other in the middle a bit.
Mm.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I think over the years, I think that's what's happening and I think that's why our friendship works so well too. 'Cause
Yeah.
we're
Yeah.
different in those ways, and we teach each other a lot about
Yeah.
life. I
Both
think.
sides. Yeah. 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 I'm trying to think. Like, I guess yeah, just like more comfortable being alone in a way. Cause like
Yeah.
I don't know what it is about it, but like something like I just imagine you like where you're talking about me going on the hike alone, just being like
Yeah,
lonely.
yeah, yeah.
Like I don't know, like sometimes.
No, no, but yeah,
Yeah, no,
it's good.
I know
That's a
what you
good
mean,
thing,
but
right? Like,
yeah, yeah, yeah.
yeah.
But I imagine Dave just being like, "Oh fuck," like I don't know, it's funny, but
Like my instinct said, I saw that picture, and I was like, oh
yeah,
man, I hope he's okay. Like that was my
yeah,
stupid instinct, thinking like, oh, a hike alone means he's not doing well, or you know what I mean? That doesn't mean
yeah,
that shouldn't mean that for my brain, but it did for some reason.
yeah,
Um, and dude, it's important to have like solace in being with yourself and like a
mm,
good amount of presence. Like to be present, sometimes you need to be alone. You need to like
yeah,
drop into nature by yourself and just like ask yourself these questions or go on a hike and
yeah,
exert yourself and see what comes out. And sometimes you need to be, alone to be naked, and that's totally fine. But yeah, it says a lot, I guess, about you and me. About like my instinct when I saw that you post a photo of you on a hike alone. I was like, is he okay? Is he all right? And you're probably like, dude, I need this. Like, this is good for me. You know what I mean? I need to go on this. Like, this feels right.
Yeah.
So it's funny. Like, we're different.
Yeah, it was a good thinking. Like, I don't know. I usually go like to think and shit.
Yeah, yeah.
You know. Yeah. That's
Is
cool,
it,
man. Yeah.
and you work alone too. Like you're alone a lot.
I mean, I have to deal with people, so
Yeah.
I'm not like always alone.
Uh,
But I wouldn't say I'm alone. Like, I don't know. I don't think I'm that alone at work and stuff.
okay. Okay.
I just got to deal with people I
I'm
don't
not
want
with
to
you. I
though.
don't know.
That's kind of it. So maybe I am alone.
It's like, hey Gary, did you pay your rent yet? Come on,
Yeah.
give me the money.
Yeah.
I got you. I got you. My bad if I made it weird. I didn't mean to make it
No,
weird.
no.
I just
I love getting weird.
I gotta keep it real with you, dude.
Keep
I
it
gotta
real,
keep it
man.
real with you.
I'm gonna call you next
Got
time.
it.
I didn't have
Got it.
service, so maybe I would have
Call
called
me
you,
next time.
but
Yeah, it's all good.
I gotta upgrade my.
It's just I'm
Thing.
doing a friendly reminder. I think that's what I was trying to do. Like just to, it's good to refresh sometimes and be like open and honest and be like,
Yeah.
okay,
Yeah, I agree.
just in case we've fallen out of something, I want to make sure you know. And that's what I said. The door is open, always. Dude, I had this funny thing happen where I didn't trust my instinct. Well, like yesterday, it was snowing
really?
like crazy, right? Yeah. So my neighbor downstairs, his name's Tom, and he's an older gentleman, always very nice. Puts out our garbage cans for us sometimes. He's just a sweet man. Yeah, super sweet. And it was snowing like crazy. Like you saw, it was a blizzard. And I had this thought. I shoveled Teddy out a little thing. He came running outside, Tom, and he was like, "Oh man, you don't need to worry about shoveling this giant driveway. Like the landlord's gonna come, and he's got a snowblower. He gets us out all the time." I said, "Oh great, thanks. I'm just shoveling for my little puppy here. A little
little
lawn pot patch. Yeah,
little peanut.
So he could pee. Yeah, a peanut, if you will." He was like, "Oh, okay, no problem." He goes back inside. And as he's going inside, I'm like, I had this instinct kick up in me, dude. And I was like, okay, ask him if he wants dinner and if he has all the supplies he needs, because we're making chicken soup tonight. And there's going to be so much chicken soup. So ask him if he's hungry, if he wants chicken soup tonight or whatever, and I'll bring it to him. And I'm like about to ask him. He's like he's opening the door and he's going to walk in it. And I'm like, and I just don't say anything, dude. I just let him walk inside. And I'm like, why did I do that? Why didn't I just ask him? Yeah.
Just to his back, you go,
yeah. You ever do this? You ever go like, like cough afterwards or something? Like, just try to like play it off.
Cold.
Yeah.
Wow.
So I'm embarrassed. I'm like looking at myself like, you're such a bitch, dude.
Yeah.
Why didn't you just share? Why didn't you just ask the guy? Like, what is he gonna do to you? Say, like, try to hurt you?
Yeah.
Is he gonna punch you because
he's gonna say thank you, bye.
Yeah. Okay. And then what? I don't know why I was so afraid, man. In that moment, I was pissed at myself.
Dude, it's the worst feeling.
It's the worst.
The amount of times like I've done that, bro.
I know. We talk about it all the time.
Oh my god, I have to I have to bring up. I told this on the podcast before, but it was the worst one I've ever had, bro. I was in fucking the supermarket, man, and I'm waiting in the line. I go to the supermarket, I get everything, and like I know where it is. I'm going there, and I'm in the line. This lady behind me goes like, "Oh, you have a very nice shirt," and I look back. I'm like, "Oh, thanks." And then I like turn, and I don't know why I was so weird.
Yeah.
Like you feel like nasty after. I'm like, why did I do that?
Why did I say? I'm
like, oh, thanks. And then you go back. I'm like, what am I doing? Why don't I just like, I don't know, say something and talk?
We get in our heads like
it's like Michael, like inside. I'm like, I want the conversations, but when I come, I don't do it. I don't let him go.
I know, bro. Dude, let me finish the story. So I go upstairs. Yeah. I go get Teddy. I go walk him, right? After shoveling that thing. And while I'm up there, while I'm going to get him upstairs, I'm like, I gotta fucking ask this guy now. I don't be a chicken. Ask him if he wants chicken soup instead. And I said, okay, that's what I'm gonna do. I had this little pep talk with myself. I go back downstairs. I go to his door. I've never been in this territory, like outside his door like this. I'm thinking it's COVID. He's gonna fucking scream at me, all this stuff. And I'm like, just do it. Just trust your instinct. I go to knock on the door, bro, and as soon as my knuckle hits the door, I immediately am like, this is a mistake. This is a mistake. He's taking way too long to get to the door. I can't leave though now because I knocked on it, and it's gonna be like I'm ditching, door ditching, whatever that's called, ding dong ditch. And then he's gonna be like, who the fuck did that? And he's gonna know it's me. And I ran back outside. It's gonna be extra weird. So all these like fear thoughts are rushing through my head, and in 3 seconds, all this is happening. My brain is creating all these scenarios. He comes to the door. He opens it. I'm like, hey, Tom. He goes, hey, and he's like super like curious and like kind of standoffish. Like, what's your angle, kid? Like, he's from Jersey. This shit don't happen.
Yeah.
So he goes, hey, what's going on? And I'm like, hey, sorry, man. I was just wondering if you wanted some chicken soup because we're making chicken soup tonight, and if you had all your supplies for the storm because I know it's getting crazy right now. And he took 3 seconds. His face changed from like this tight-eyed browed, like curious, like skeptical thing, like a relaxed, like, oh, this guy means no harm to me. This bearded, crazy-looking, sweatpants wearing dude isn't trying to like mug me. Instead, he just genuinely offered me soup, and it was like a pleasant exchange where he was just like, "Oh, man, no, thank you though. I have everything I need." I was like, "Oh, no problem. Just want to ask." And then I was like, "Take care, man." He's like, "Have a good night. Stay warm." I was like, "Yep, gotcha." And that was it.
There you
That
go.
was it. And it was perfectly fine, and we're fine. And I saw him today, and it was fine. We had more of a conversation today outside as I was shoveling my little pea patch, my little pea dome for Teddy.
Wow.
But,
yeah, dude. And think about all the less stress you would have had if you just did it the first time.
oh man. I wouldn't have had those millions of fear thoughts and had to overcome it and like pep talk myself and shit. It's a waste of energy. Just say that. Just share it and just share. And,
we need like some sort of like word or some sort of like trick to like when it happens, and we know when it happens because we always that moment when it's like it just comes up. I'm always like, oh, I know this feeling. It happens every time.
I know what it feels like.
What do we got to do? What do we got to do to make sure like?
Maybe like a rubber band, like wow, like keep a rubber
I like
band
the rubber band
on the wrist, and bam,
I like the rubber
and
band.
then you have an instinct, you have a second thought, pop, and then you're gonna do it.
I like that.
You have to act when the rubber band hits your wrist. You gotta do it.
Yep.
I like that.
I like that. That's
I'm
a wake up.
Amazoning 100 rubber bands tonight for us. On Amazon 100.
Hell yeah.
How about them apples, dude? Hey, bro. Breaking news. Breaking news. I heard you're playing in the stocks, dude. I heard you're doing really well. Can you explain to me what's going on? Because I don't know what's happening. I know stocks are going crazy. I know Reddit has a hand in it. What is happening?
So your boy lost money.
Oh, Mikey,
no, I'm kidding.
no.
I'm kidding.
Oh, you did? Oh, good. You did?
A little bit, but I still made more profit.
Okay.
But,
okay.
So okay. Let me be more clear. So I've been getting into the stock trading because your boy wants to be millionaire. No, I want to pay off my student debt because I don't want to have this shit anymore. And I think, I don't know, this is a good thing to learn. I wish I learned this shit in freaking middle school, bro. They just told you, like, this is a way you could just make money by just looking at things. While you're sitting on the computer all day playing video games, you could just be looking at this shit and making money. And that's all it is.
I wish I was taught anything financial when I was young. I wish. I'm figuring it out.
What'd you learn in school that was financial?
Dude, nothing.
Like that was just like the required. There's like nothing.
I swear to you, in home ec, nothing. We didn't have to balance a checkbook. We didn't have to pay taxes. We didn't know how to what credit was. I didn't even know what credit was.
No.
I didn't know what credit was until I got my first.
How to open a bank account? Like
how to open a bank? Nothing, dude.
They didn't teach you shit.
There should be a class like that. Like call it Make Bank 101.
Make bank.
and you learn about checkbooks and fucking
Your first,
taxes and
your
credit.
first, your first 1,000 bands 101.
Yeah, but for real, would you want a teacher to tell you, hey, never take out like 3 credit cards in college because you're gonna be fucked.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Just like I don't know, or like maybe them to like push you, be like, yo, like, you'll thank me later. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah.
That kind of shit. But
Save
I mean, I
save
guess as
20 off of
kids,
each paycheck
you don't really like,
because you're living with your parents.
you don't do that much. Like even if you did know they did teach you it, you probably wouldn't do that shit. You know what I mean? I feel like I wouldn't.
Yeah,
But
I don't
it'd
know,
be
bro.
faster than. All right, so basically, stock trading. If you guys don't know, all the companies in the world, Apple, Amazon, it all has a stock. It all has their money, their business in
If they're public,
market. Yeah, they all. It's like their profits, their how much money they have, how much money they made, and it's always changing. And you can
in
put
this
in your
country, dude.
own. What?
Go ahead. Finish up.
Wait, what'd
Finish,
you
finish
say?
what you're saying. You
Kosher?
put your own. No, I was saying in this country, it's a free market, right? Like it's not regulated.
Yeah,
Like you could
it's a
put in as
free
much as you
market.
want.
It's a free
Right, right,
market,
right.
I guess now,
That's what.
dude. I
Hold
don't
on,
know.
I want to understand this.
All
I
right,
want to
I
understand
can
this.
unpack it. I can unpack it. So stock
Okay,
trading,
okay.
yes, free market. You're able to buy a share of any company, and at least in the U.S., you can buy nationally too, and there's some restrictions on some things. But for the most
Uh,
part, free market, you can buy Apple stock, and like if Apple makes a million more money, and their shit goes up, you make money. You basically buy one share. It's a set price, and you're basically it's almost like I don't want to say gambling because it's not because you can actually research and like do your odds in favor and stuff. The more research you do and shit, the better off you are. And you can always like learn
right.
what's gonna go up, what's gonna go down. Like that's the whole game. You know what I mean?
Uh,
Like people go to fucking college and school for this shit. You know what I mean? To get like
yeah,
certifications
yeah,
just to like read the
yeah.
market. But so what happened recently was there was a fucking influx of so many people opening so many accounts for like stock trading because
Uh,
of GameStop, the stock for GameStop.
right,
Now,
right,
GameStop,
right.
GameStop, if you think, okay, so GameStop as a company, as a share, not doing good before all this. Like, it's really
Right,
like, you're not going to GameStop to buy a game. You know what I mean? You're not going there for anything because
right,
everything's
right.
closed. And even the
Yeah,
online shit, like, they're not doing anything, like new, like innovative. There's nothing there.
yeah. You could
But,
just download a game on your console. You don't even have to go to
yeah,
a
you don't
store
got to
like
go
that.
there anymore. So there's no
Yeah,
point in, it's like, why are
yeah.
people putting money into this shit? So,
Right.
it's basically all, it's basically just a joke at this point. But
Uh,
there's a group on Reddit, the website. It's like a forum kind of. If you were on old forums and shit, it's literally basically like people. It's like a social media platform. Everyone can go talk about like different groups. You can make a group for stock trading, for soccer, for
right.
guns, for whatever you want. So there's one for stock trading called Wall Street Bets, and
Okay.
it's been like growing over the years. Like I've it keeps like close, and like it was basically before all this, it was for like talking about stock trading, what to do, blah blah blah. People are doing bets of like, oh, this is gonna stuff like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
But
yeah.
recently, some guy, I think he was one of the top like he was either the creator or someone like big in the community. He basically found out he was looking at the stocks, and this is where all right, now I gotta explain shorting. So
Yeah.
what shorting means is so there's that stock, right? And you can like let's say so if you
Uh,
want to buy Apple because you think it's going to go up so you can make money, you're going to put in, you're going to buy that stock so it goes up. You can also do the opposite where you kind of bet against it and it going down.
this is
You
this is
get
where it
me?
gets tricky for
You
me,
get me?
dude. Yeah, this is
So
weird.
shorting kind of has like a bad like obviously it's not like people don't like people that short basically
Yeah,
companies because it's
yeah.
basically like you're like, oh, they're going to fucking, go bankrupt and lose all their money.
Yeah, crash.
And you
Yeah.
make money from that. You know what I mean?
Wow, you're making money off of people's failures, dude.
Yeah, yeah. It's kind of like a dirty game. Like people don't really like it, but this is basically what like hedge funds and shit do. Like there's certain
That's
companies
what
that
hedge funds do.
yeah,
Yeah,
they basically find stocks that are going to be shorted, and they
right,
pump into it, and they make their money that way.
right.
So these people from Wall Street Bets, someone found that they were shorting GameStop like crazy amounts, like almost like too much. And like if you do too much, to the point where I think it's to the point where I don't know like exactly, so I might be butchering this. It's like you short it too much to where if it is like reversed, then like they
Oh,
can't, like the shorters can't make a profit at all. So basically like
okay.
it like doubles down and like flips the other way, you know?
Oh man.
So basically all those people lose, like all the people that shorted it bet against them would like lose all their fucking money if the price isn't like that low. Cuz basically
Uh-huh.
they put in like they buy the share at like a certain price and they're betting like it's going to go down to, let's say it's at 10, you buy it at $10 and it's go down, you're like, I bet it's going to go down to $5 by the end of the month.
Right. Okay.
You know what I mean? You're basically
So
betting,
it's
you're betting
betting.
that it's going to be
You're
going
betting.
down.
You're betting.
Basically, yeah.
Right. But so what Reddit did, what this group of Redditors did,
So
was
they
they
saw that
said
there was
we're
such
gonna
a,
work against the hedge fund.
yes, so there was such an like they saw such a big like short, like they were betting so much against it that they're like, if we just
Yeah.
pump all our fucking money into this, we'll make so much fucking money, and they're gonna lose all their fucking, like, I think they lost over like $50 billion or some shit, or 20 billion,
Wow.
and that's all the hedge funds. It was like over 50% of their profits they lost all. Like
Oh my
insane.
God.
So this, and people were doing it kind of, they say like, they're like, no, we believe in GameStop, which is, I don't believe that at all.
Yeah. Yeah.
Um, but
But is that
they
a problem? Like now that if a group of
so
people
so
says
so that's like kind of manipulation in a way, but
it's
you can't
manipulation,
prove that at all. But also
how is that
you like,
manipulation? Because
but
everyone wants to.
the thing is the short, like the hedge funds do the same exact thing the other way.
I was gonna say, don't they do
They
the
do the
same thing?
same exact thing the other way.
But
Yeah.
they just collect. They just collect money every year. They have no
Yeah.
problem.
Yeah. Yeah.
But
Yeah.
since a group of redditors is like, if everyone buys a piece of GameStop at
Yeah.
this price it is right now, we're gonna send it through the roof and we're gonna make money.
Yeah.
What's the
So, so
problem with that?
so the more people buying, the more it's gonna go up, dude. Like
Right.
it was a lot of
But like
money,
all the
dude.
apps now, they froze, right? They said you can't buy stock
So
right now. Like,
so this was because it's called like a volatile share or volatile market. So it's going up and down like crazy.
uh,
And basically the one app, I mean some other apps have to kind of like limit their buys for GameStop of how many you can buy.
yeah.
So they like, you can only buy one today. Like you can't buy more. But the one app, Robinhood,
Man.
got a lot of shit, and like, dude, they were from 4-star review to 1 star in like 5 minutes, because the whole like, dude,
Because they
honestly, the
froze.
internet's scary. Reddit is a scary place. Don't get people mad,
Dude, it
because
just
they will
changed the
find you.
whole
They will,
stock.
dude, they will fuck you up, bro. Like, it's scary. But basically, this company, like, I think like technically what they did was, it wasn't like wrong, but they didn't explain themselves
Mm.
the right way. Because basically there was so much loss for the shorters that like there was no way for them to like give the money to the people that bought.
Why? Wait, why?
So this has to do like this even doesn't even have to maybe anything to do with the actual app, but the like the clearinghouse. So basically, like when you do make profit or you lose money, wherever that money, like the money, like, you know, you're not really seeing that money physically. It, you know, it's at a
Uh,
place that they hold it, like a holding, like a clearinghouse where they clear like the sale. If you sell your stock, then they have all the money and
uh-huh.
they're gonna send it to your account. You know what I mean? So
Okay. Okay.
the one that they were using didn't have enough, because this was like the biggest amount of money that's been like moved in like for a long time. So I think they didn't
Right.
have enough um either margin or whatever to really like do it. So they basically had to bring their own money and put it into the like the clearinghouse or whatever. So they had to go out of pocket for a lot of it. But yeah, it's basically just they were not prepared as much as they should have been, and they didn't contact people or like put out a statement that was like clear enough. So everyone was like, "Oh, you're
So
trying to
so
fuck over the little guy. You're, you know, you're playing with the headphones," and like their reputation's, you know,
I mean that's what
destroyed
it
for now.
seems like.
Yeah, well, yeah,
Yeah,
it's
yeah,
hard
that's what
to
it
really
seems.
like go against that. And dude, the craziest shit, it's like this blew my mind is with all this happening, like just like Elon Musk and Tesla, like just him saying the word, like there was a lot of big people that were like, yo, fucking these guys at Wall Street Bets are doing like some crazy shit. Like I respect it. Like Mark Cuban,
Yeah.
Elon Musk, a bunch of like celebrities. Dude, it was on the news for like a week for just like everything. Like it was, I never thought that
Right.
it would be like stocks would be the main thing people were talking about. It was everywhere,
I mean,
everywhere,
I've never
man.
been this interested in stocks because I've
Yeah,
never seen anything happen like this.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Usually it's the same people making money. Like these hedge funds. I don't know how they work. I had it described to me that like the analogy was if I have a car and I loan you the car, right? I'm loaning you this car for $5,000, and then this hedge fund guy is going to take that car and he's going to sell it
Yeah.
and make small profit off of it, off of all these cars that he's getting loaned out. And he knows he's going to get a return and get the money back to me at this certain price because he knows that. He knows where it's going to go. But instead, these Redditors jack up the price on the thing. He makes no money off the short. He loses money off the short, and he can't give me back the car. Like,
Yeah.
these hedge fund guys, if they're allowed to manipulate the stock market or whatever,
Yeah.
why is it now regulators are coming in and saying, oh, no. If you figured out some kind of weird thing online, we're not ready for that. We aren't used to that.
Yeah.
Now you got to give us time to get our shit, clear so that we can't let you fuck us. Like these
Yeah.
hedge fund guys make,
Yeah,
they have
That's-
their little game and they play
That's
it and they make
been
money
that's
every
been
year.
the big argument is like how can you it's both sides did a similar thing.
Yeah, man.
And hedge funds have been doing this forever. You know what I mean?
But that's so they're playing a dirty game, but
And
no one else can.
and it's tough because like this is the first time this kind of thing has ever happened.
It's the first time.
Like it's
yeah,
insane.
Yeah.
Being able to like get so many people on the shit.
Bro, I
is
heard
just
there was
insane.
some dude. There was some dude. I'm sorry if I don't know his name, but I was watching the news and this guy came up and it was some guy who has this huge respect in financial circles, huge respect. He said, "Oh, this stock I know." I said on live TV, "Yeah, this stock isn't going to do well. I don't give it much more time, before it crashes." And he went and he fucking bet so much money against it, and he made billions with a B off of it crashing because he said it was going to crash, and that sent the whole stock into a tizzy because this guy's voice. Is that not manipulation? Homie said it was going to crash, and all the buyers were like, "Oh, we're fucked, sell." Everyone sold because one guy said,
Yeah.
who they respected,
So
and he bet against it.
yeah.
He made so much money.
Yeah. I mean that kind of stuff happens all the time.
It's
But
crazy to me.
so the big thing with executing this kind of like thing with like
Yeah.
Wall Street Bets wanting to pump it up, like if you look at the graph and all this shit, like they pumped it up like crazy, like and like
Insane.
it when you think about it, it's what's keeping it afloat for this long is like people from Wall Street Bets and people still supporting. It's like a movement at this point. It's like people still
Yeah.
putting in all their money when that shit keeps going low and putting in more money and then pumping it higher. It's all literally just people buying. That's the only thing like getting the stock up or down. Because normally a stock has to
Well,
be.
I heard too.
No, go.
I heard too. I'm sorry. I heard too. If now with the freeze, right, with all these apps freezing, you can't buy no more.
Yeah.
They're waiting. They're freezing because they want to wait for people to sell their stock, so that these hedge fund guys make their money back.
So yeah, that was another really fucked up thing. Is a lot of the time this stuff was getting suspended. Like you couldn't buy, you couldn't do anything. Like the individuals, and then all the hedge funds could sell all their shit. Like you were still
Right.
able to sell. Yeah. So it was basically like, and
But
if you look
they're also
and
they're waiting for you to sell. They want you
Yeah.
to sell, and that's why the redditors are like on those groups saying like, "Don't sell. Hold
Yeah,
on to your
just
stock.
hold it.
Hold it.
Yeah.
Hold it. If we keep it, they're gonna be fucked."
yeah.
So it is like a movement, right? It's like
So
If we stick to this,
because it's
we
been
got 'em.
because it goes up and down, up and down. It's like the reason is because at that down, when they were already up, like at
Sell.
that lowest point, they buy it all. Like
Yeah.
all the Wall Street Bets buy
they
it, so it
buy
goes
a
back
ton.
up.
Yeah.
So how long
Yeah.
can you really keep that up? Obviously, people are gonna make their profits. Some of them are gonna leave. You know what I mean? It's gonna keep going downhill, kind of.
Fuck, man.
So it's kind of expected.
So what Wall Street can do is they can just freeze it for now, and they can literally wait as slowly it trickles away because people have to sell the stock.
Yeah, well, at this point, they're not really doing it because it's going down so much. But
Fuck,
at
man.
the height, that's what they were doing.
Isn't that crazy?
It is kind of, I don't know. That's one of the biggest things that was kind of fucked up in everyone's
Because it's a
eyes.
free market, but like,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
it's not really
But you
free. We're
can't
gonna
buy
bring
too
it.
much.
Yeah, we can't let you make too much because these guys got to get paid, and you
Yeah,
can't get them give away all that money.
yeah. It's a whole
Yeah,
fucking.
we
It's
need to bring
crazy.
some financial, like professional human being into this. I want to
Yeah.
bring someone on who like works in that
Dude,
world.
that's one thing I want for the podcast is to bring in more like just random professionals.
100%,
You know what I
hundred
mean?
percent.
Like
I'm so down for
doctor,
that.
dentist. It's like I don't give a shit.
Yeah,
You know
yeah,
what I
yeah.
mean? Like I don't care.
Get there. I just want insight on this because I don't know. I want to learn about it. I don't know about
Yeah,
it. I
yeah,
want to hear from like someone who's done it or who does it.
yeah.
Um,
So
yeah.
let me go into some of my investments that I did. All right.
Oh, go
So
ahead. Go ahead.
I've
Go
made a
ahead.
couple. I've
Wait a
only
second.
started
Wait a
for the
second, bro.
past couple.
You might be manipulating the stock market right now, dude. You might be
No,
giving
no,
away
no,
some
no.
insider
I am not a
trading shit.
financial advisor. That's what everyone says. I'm not a financial
Okay.
advisor. So I don't
Okay.
know what you do for money. I don't care. Not my thing. But I don't
Yeah.
know. After learning about this is really, I don't know, eye opening to how I take in information and data and like
Yeah.
how like kind of this new generation of like having to research all this shit and like I don't know. It's been interesting. It's been very very stressful and it's a headache, man. Because like sometimes so the
Yeah.
market opens at 9:30, right, in a.m.
Yeah.
until
Yeah. Yeah.
4,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
So during that time, I'm
Wow.
always like looking at. I'm like, oh fuck, I gotta watch. I gotta watch
So
because
you're
I'm
constantly watching it now?
kind of yeah in a way,
Oh man.
but yeah, so it's kind of stressful.
Yeah.
But also with the GameStop thing, there were also other companies that there were also shorts for. Like AMC
Um,
was one of them. Express, the clothing store, um, like BlackBerry, Nokia, stuff like that, where
it
people
went
tried to
up.
do they tried
Or
to do the
shot?
same thing. They were doing the same thing as GameStop basically.
Uh,
And your boy bought Express and AMC, and I made profit on Express, but I told myself for AMC, I'm gonna put in money and just see where it goes till the end.
so you're holding it. You're
So I was,
holding it.
yeah, I'm holding on for dear life. And I'm like, you know what?
Yeah. Yeah.
I just want to be a part of it. Like I don't
Yeah.
care about the
Yeah.
money.
Yeah.
I just want to be like, I just want to see what happens. You know what I
Dang.
mean?
Okay. Yeah. Yeah.
But
Because if it pops, we're going to Chili's, baby. We
yeah,
did
yeah.
it.
And dude, I told myself from the beginning, I was like, I'm just gonna hold on to this for the whole thing, the whole time,
Yeah.
because I don't know, I just it's really interesting just to watch,
Just to
and I watched it
watch.
go
Yeah.
from like me making like $300 for off it to like losing all my money at this point.
Oh.
But
But you're still gonna hold it.
I'm just gonna hold it. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Let's think about it. AMC movie theaters. Where do you think the future is bright or what?
Dude, I miss them every time I pass an AMC, and I know they're open now, and I still am like, I'm hesitant, but I cannot fucking wait to go back to an AMC
To a
theater,
movie,
dude.
right?
I cannot
Do you think
wait.
movie theaters will ever like leave or
Nope,
stop?
nope, nope, nope. I think when you go to a movie theater, it's an experience in itself. You can make popcorn at home, but you can't have movie theater popcorn at home. I don't care what
Yeah.
any bag of popcorn says. It's not movie theater popcorn because you're not in a movie theater. You can't get the
Yeah.
soda. You can't go bring your date and sit down amongst all these people
Yeah.
and watch a giant, 2 times the size of your living room and dining room put together on a screen to watch a film. And a movie theater is special because it's made for viewing. Its
Yeah.
entire purpose is to make you leave your reality and go somewhere else and put
Mm.
yourself in a story. It's built for that. I just think there's such tradition in it. It's
Yeah.
nostalgic. I don't know. I don't see it going out of business, but I'm not a
And
businessman.
that's why I'm
So,
holding on for dear life.
and that's why don't you sell your stock, bro. Hold on to the stock.
Hold.
Hold the line.
Dude, how you ever go to the city and watch a fucking movie?
Yes, the
That's the
Angelica I love,
best,
dude.
bro. The Angela. I was just about to say that's
That's
the
my
best
favorite.
spot, bro. I watched
The Angelica.
1917 there. I watched Honey
Oh,
Boy there,
how good
bro.
is
Man.
1917? Honey Boy, I watched there too. Actually, I watched
Oh
Honey
no, I
Boy
didn't watch
there.
that. I didn't watch 1917 there. I watched Honey Boy there. I watched Honey Boy there,
That's where I watched Honey Boy too.
bro.
That's where I
That's
watched it too.
I love it there.
That's
Something
one of my
about
favorite
dude. I miss the
theaters.
city, man.
I know, me too, man. I was thinking
Oh,
about
I
that
gotta go
today.
back, man.
miss just going there all day, just bouncing around Lower East Side,
Yeah.
Manhattan. It's just Hell's Kitchen all the way down to Brooklyn, Bushwick. Shooting up for rehearsal. Like it was just the greatest place ever before COVID, dude. It was a playground. It was the best. But it'll come back, I think, man. It's gonna take some
Yeah,
time.
it's got to come back.
It's not gonna be the same. The people aren't all there that we know and love, but like some are. And
Got to start something new, man.
we just
Keep
got to
it
start a
going.
new thing. There's a lot of people there still. Um, dude, I brought up articles. I want to get some current events.
Okay. Yeah, let's do it.
You have anything too?
I have some stuff. We're at an hour, so could just do
All
the
right.
current events.
I'll just give you one. So the My Pillow guy.
Yeah.
The My Pillow guy, Mike Lindell.
Oh, this
is
fucking
canceled
shit.
In Newsmax interview. What is this, dude? What am I reading right here? CEO Mike Lindell appeared on Newsmax Tuesday afternoon for an interview about being kicked off Twitter. He got kicked off Twitter. Follow, to paraphrase the tag. Oh, bro. Okay.
No, but did you see the other shit with him?
No. What happened?
Dude, oh my god, you gotta find this shit. Here, I gotta send it to you on Insta. This guy was in front of the White House. Did you see this?
I'm looking at a picture of it right now.
Like of that thing of him in
It's at
front.
the West Wing of the White House. I'm looking at a picture of it. Yeah.
And they zoomed in on his paper. Someone took a picture.
Oh
and
no.
And if you read the shit on there, he was basically like, I think he went because I think he's boys with Donnie T.
Yeah,
I think they were boys.
I think so.
And the I think he brought some like files or some shit, and I don't know. It looked really staged, bro.
What?
And the shit it said on it was about like the voting fraud and stuff. But all that shit. But like, dude, like My Pillow guy, I think he just went to like show his evidence or some shit. Just,
oh man. Okay. Well,
it's just so funny.
I need to know about that.
Just a My Pillow guy.
Yeah.
It's dude, crazy.
I can't give the. This is what else. This is what I want to say. I want to give a.
Dude, did you see Garth Brooks at the inauguration?
No.
He was like,
what? He was jamming. Oh wow! Wow. Garth,
and then he's like, and he stopped. He's like, I want everyone singing with me, cause I want everyone to be part of this.
Hey,
like, hey, don't stop doing Amazing Grace.
Hey, he's one of the best live performers.
Amazing Grace.
dude. Last story, and then I'll let us go.
Okay.
Your boy's been boxing.
Yeah.
Now
How are those hands? How are those hands?
Pretty good. I'm hurting the forearms now. There's like.
How's your trainer doing?
So let me. You know the story, but I'm not gonna give it all away. But I'm gonna say this. The boy goes to training at 11 a.m. last week. Let's call it last week. I go to my gym all the time, same spot, and I'm 2 minutes late. And so I'm like, fuck. He's gonna be pissed. I've never been late before. I hope he's not mad. I go to the door. Door's locked. Door's never locked. I'm like, what the fuck is going on? Is he that mad? Yeah, I was like, fuck, man. So I text, right? And I'm like, hey, man, I'm sorry I'm late. No answer. Standing there in the hallway, and I'm like, let me call him. Let me take this on the chin. I call him. Phone's disconnected. I'm like, okay. Did he leave town? Like, what's going on? No, this is weird. Not phone voicemail, not forwarded to a voice. Disconnected. I'm like, that's weird. They say, I don't know what to do. So I go on social media stuff. And I'm like, where's my man's social media? It's all deleted. All of them. Every account. Except the gym account. So I'm on Facebook. I find the gym account. And I look at the reviews because there's like, that's the only thing I could see is like the reviews of the place. And one of them says, I'm so happy this space owner finally got arrested. Ha 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 ha. And I'm like, what the fuck? And I look it up online, and my man's Mans is arrested right now. He's facing some stuff. I don't want to give away what that stuff is because I it's not my place. It's not my scene. But I didn't know,
God,
and your boy was scared because it's like FBI was involved. I'm like, are they gonna ask me what's going on?
Dave's standing at the gym. There's like
Yeah.
SWAT cars
I
looking
don't know
at him.
anything.
He's like, he's connected.
So I had to find a new trainer, bro. And through the grace of God,
That's crazy.
I have this beautiful Italian man who's a professional boxer, and he's into his 50s now, and he's training people left and right. But he's got me personally, every 3 days a week, and he's also my uncle.
There you
And
go.
we have these beautiful life conversations. I want him to come do the podcast one day because he's just a beautiful human being.
Oh, I'm down.
Yeah, man, I'm gonna ask him actually because I think he'd be a good guest. He has an incredible life story too.
Really?
Yeah,
Oh,
man, he's a sweet man. But he would like beat the shit out. He had me in the ring. This was dude. He had me in the ring. 4 days ago, he brought me into the ring. Full ring, full size, right? Like a professional size ring. And he's like, okay, so we're gonna do some drills, and he's like, taking it easy on me, showing me things. He's like, this is the combination move. This is how you slip, right? Slip like this, slip like this. So he's teaching me how to slip, and he's teaching me how to roll, and to judge a punch coming in, and to be laying on my feet and to move. He's teaching me all these technical things, and then it's 3-minute rounds we're doing, and I'm getting tired. I'm like, fuck this. 3-minute rounds are tough when you're moving around so much. And he goes, okay, I'm putting these mitts on. So I'm going to not tell you what I'm going to throw anymore. This whole time he's been telling me what he's going to throw. So I'm like, I know the left's coming, I know the right's coming. You know where to go.
Yeah.
Now he's like, I'm not telling you shit.
Oh, no.
So just relax. Just trust yourself. Relax. Okay, man, okay. Like, I got this. Fuck it. Ding, ding, ding. He comes out. First thing is like, I get like popped in. I'm like, oh, man, okay. and immediately it's like fear, like just rushing over. Like, I'm about to get beat up. I'm about to get beat up if I don't relax, and I'm scared. I'm like, I feel like the pressure of like, I don't know what I'm doing. I'm gonna die in here. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So he's moving around, and it's not fast at first. Like, he's just starting first minute. He's just like taking his time, walking me around the ring. Then I see him do this. He puts his foot. This is how well versed this man is in his craft. I see him shift his foot one direction outside my foot. So now I can't move this way. He's totally cut me off from like moving to my left. And he knows I have to move right. So he's like following me to the right and just putting me in a corner, and just fucking the pressure. I can't even tell you how fast my mental toughness like folded like a cheap lawn chair, dude. I folded up.
He wasn't even throwing. He was just moving.
He was moving and tapping. He was moving and just like not telling me where he was gonna throw. And I was like, bro, you have to get this thing breaks you down so much, and it shows you, I think, where you are with your mental toughness. Like when the going gets tough, where are you at when you get hit for the first time? When you're not comfortable and you're tired, but you have to keep moving. And you have to relax. You have to stay alert. I love it because I could see how weak I am mentally now. You know what I mean? Like, I know I'm new to this thing. I know I'm still learning it, but I also know like when the pressure hits and when I'm out of breath and when I have to keep moving to survive, like mentally I've been slacking like with the toughness thing, you know? So it's been a cool lesson, but I want Angelo to come on here, dude.
Yeah, hell yeah, I'm down. I love that. Like, I love when you do like experience that feeling of, you get fucking, just played, and you can see like, especially if it's something you're working at, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And, like, you see where you can go. You know what I mean?
Oh
like,
man,
I want to get to that level, that kind of thing.
For like 2 seconds, you slip something and you're like, oh, I saw that. I felt good because I saw it coming, and like I was relaxed and I felt my shoulders low and I was over my leg. I wasn't over my leg, and I slipped it for real, and I was like, oh man. Okay, so there's a part of me that's like catching on, but it's gonna take a while. It's gonna take a while. It's great, dude.
Nice, man.
Feedback every day, but come on.
Keep doing it.
Come on. I need it.
Maybe you could beat me one day, man. I don't know.
Oh, see now. Now Hey, by the way, we shot Stylo's music video. It's exciting. It's coming out February 5th.
Oh shit!
Go
The
check it out.
5th.
I mean, it's out right now, right? Because it'll be.
Oh, it'll be
Uh,
out. Wait, no, it won't be.
No, it won't. Okay, so
On
on the
Friday,
5th,
Friday.
on Friday, you go check out Stylo, STY.LO. You may see your boy, and it may have been shot by your other boy. So I
Oh
would go watch
shit!
it. If you want to spread it, spread the love. It's a really good song. Yeah, and the videos, I don't know.
Y'all killed it. Everyone killed it.
We'll see.
We'll see. All right.
Yeah, take us out of here, Mikey. Get us out of here. Give it, but put love into it. Inject. I want to inject it with love, as if this is the last time you're ever going to send out this podcast. What would you say, dude?
How does it come on, dude? I can't do that. Last time?
Hey, this is my piece of direction, dude. I want to see.
All
I want to just watch you do it.
All right, let me
get into it. Take a second. For real, but do it for real. Go ahead.
Guys, all of you listening out there, it's been 2 years, but I guess we gotta stop. And I don't know what I'm gonna do after this.
Yeah.
But you already know it's the podcast and it's the realest podcast in the game, right? And we know that. But wait. We'll see each other. We'll see each other out there. Don't worry.
Yeah.
We've grown. We've all grown from this. And I believe that. And I believe all of you are going to go somewhere.
Yeah.
And we're going to meet. And the promised land. If that's going to be in Dave's grounds, then maybe. If that's going to be on a cruise somewhere on the Pacific, it might be there too. But all I'm saying is right now, I love you. And that has been the podcast.
Oh. Hey, I get emotional, man. Let's go. Mikey, go ahead, bro. Go ahead.
Hey, 106 at the podcast, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, YouTube with the video, FM. Dude, I saw I met my neighbor for the first time, and she was hot. www.herpodcast.co. We can out afford the I'm Mike, and I'm signing out.
I'm David. I love y'all. Be good to each other. Oh man. Oh.